The announcer's voice boomed through the arena. Let the first match begin. Noel turned to Setsuna with a sly grin. Setsuna Cromwell, do you know what this is? He asked, holding up a black fragment. A black steel rock, Setsuna responded calmly. Yes, to be precise, it's a fragment needed to create a golem by fusing it with sand, Noel explained. The ground trembled as massive black golems began to emerge. Even a blade can't leave a scratch on this black steel golem, Noel declared confidently. Noel raised his bag triumphantly. And with this, you only have a 1 in 10,000 chance of winning. The crowd watched in awe as more golems emerged from the sand, surrounding Setsuna. How many golems are there? A spectator gasped. These golems can also be made infinitely on these sands, Noel taunted, his confidence soaring. You shouldn't be able to get close to me. Noel's smirk widened as he taunted Setsuna further. The result was already decided before the fight even started. It would be better for you to surrender, close combat specialist. He adjusted his glasses and offered mockingly, if you have anything to say now, I'll listen to it. Setsuna stood firm, his expression unchanging. I didn't expect this would be your trump card. How boring, he replied dismissively. Noel's face twisted in shock and rage. What did you say? He bellowed, his confidence shaken by Setsuna's calm demeanor. Noel's smirk widened as he commanded his army. Fine. Overwhelm him, my golems. The massive creatures charged at Setsuna, creating a storm of dust and chaos in the arena. Setsuna. That's what you get. Noel laughed maniacally, his voice echoing across the battlefield. In the stands, spectators squinted through the dust. I can't see anything through this dust cloud. What's happening? One of them exclaimed in confusion. As the dust began to settle, Setsuna's calm voice rang out. I've already mastered the black steel rock. Noel's eyes widened. Those are especially tough golems. How? Setsuna smirked and reminded him. I told you before, didn't I? His energy surged. Noel. I can make any amount I want. Setsuna. Order combat. Close-ranged magic is the strongest. No matter how many golems Noel created, Setsuna's precise strikes and techniques made short work of them. Your golems can only execute simple moves, he added, breaking through the enemy lines. Setsuna's determination blazed as he shouted, I won't lose. The arena shook as he unleashed a powerful attack, slicing through the remaining golems with ease. Noel, now desperate, gritted his teeth. If that's the case, the next golems, but as his plans fell apart, Noel cursed under his breath, realizing the tide of the battle had turned completely in Setsuna's favor. He muttered, visibly shaken. The spectators strained their eyes, trying to discern what was happening in the dust cloud. What's happening inside that dust cloud? One asked nervously. I can't see anything. This match feels unfair for Setsuna, another commented. Noel's frustrated voice echoed faintly from within the dust. Arg. Gasps erupted from the crowd as the dust cloud began to disperse. Oh my god. The dust cloud is dispersing, someone shouted. Everyone held their breath, waiting to see who remained standing. Then, an eruption of cheers. The one left standing is Setsuna. He did it. The crowd buzzed with disbelief. The close combat department won. How many years has it been since their last win? That's insane. Noel was self-destructed, huh? Others dismissed the win. Wait a minute. Does this mean Noel couldn't sustain the output if he kept making new golems? The close combat department just got lucky. Long-range magic professor cut through the doubts. It wasn't self-destruct. Damn, Setsuna Cromwell. Long-range magic professor muttered, visibly shaken. A smirk crept on Akhtar's face. Close combat Kun. You've caught my eye. If that's the case, I need to set up some insurance, he whispered ominously. Meanwhile, Setsuna returned to his team, greeted with cheers. Good job, Setsuna. Are you going to watch the second match? Yes, Setsuna replied calmly. His eyes sparkled with determination. Maybe I could find someone to use as a reference. The fierce competition continued, with Setsuna ready to observe and adapt for the battles to come. The commentator announced the match. The ones currently on the field are from the summon and formation departments. So far, the representative from the summoning department, Carol, has the upper hand. Despite the disadvantage, the formation department representative tried to close the distance. Setsuna observed keenly. Even though their movements are pinned down, they're pretty impressive. His thoughts wandered. Maybe I could do the same in close-quarter combat. Movements from other magic paths are really cool, but I want to get stronger at close combat magic. Curious? Setsuna asked, now that you mention it, why did you choose close combat magic? There are other paths after all. Layla's expression softened as he replied, you see, I was once saved by a close combat mage a long time ago. She continued, I was playing in the forest with my little brother, and we were attacked by a grizzly. At the time, I thought it was hopeless, but a close combat mage rushed in and saved us. That moment became my dream, he admitted. I want to help people around me and get stronger. Just because of that. It's really childish, right? His companion smiled and replied, no, I don't think it is. Layla's determination was evident as his friend encouraged him, as long as you've set a goal in your heart, you'll surely become stronger. Setsuna smiled softly. Their conversation was interrupted by a familiar voice. Setsuna. Long time no see. Setsuna turned, recognizing the figure. Leo. Leo Fair Elmcrest greeted him warmly. He was the second strongest in the long-range department after me. Leo complimented Setsuna. I saw the first match. Even with close combat magic, you really are strong. The group's attention shifted as Leo teased, that girl over there, is she perhaps here? Confused, Setsuna replied. This? What do you mean by pinky finger? Layla's stood up suddenly, smiling mischievously. I'll leave you both alone for a while. I'm just Setsuna's friend. Setsuna looked confused. What's wrong all of a sudden? Leo turned to Setsuna. Setsuna said to Leo. By the way, I didn't expect that you wouldn't be the representative for the long-range department. If it's you, you should be able to defeat Actor. Leo, his expression darkened as he added, this might sound like an excuse, but you should be careful of his dirty moves, Setsuna. I was fooled by Actor and lost the representative spot to him. Setsuna processed the information calmly. I see. So he's the type that'll do anything just to win. I can't let my guard down. Leo's laugh echoed faintly as he walked away, leaving Setsuna focused on the challenges ahead.